Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night on a Monday night. Whatever that's worth.
Well,
It's Christmas. We're trying to cram all this stuff in.
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Christmas Eve, yeah. We've got two topics tonight. The first one probably won't take very long. The second one, we'll see how long it goes. First thing I want to talk about tonight with my esteemed colleagues here, what are the must-play songs for New Year's Eve? What are the tracks that we need to play for New Year's?
Oh, God.
You're not giving me
much of a menu. Yeah.
And when we're done with that, 5 minutes of conversation, Eric had an interesting topic that he brought up in the last show. And he was talking about, some tracks benefit from a remix. Some tracks maybe don't. Some tracks stand on their own. So what tracks need a remix and what tracks do you leave alone? That's our second topic, which will probably go a little longer. So anyway, with that, anybody have anything that you gotta play? John has a couple. Gotta play for New Year's this year. What are the hot tracks that happened this year that may have missed us because we're just doing normal events?
If you've been under the ether and you haven't heard of Chappelle Rone, you should probably look into that. By the time this airs, I would expect Mickey remixes with HOTTOGO, Hot to Go.
Hot to Go is the one that is on my radar.
That might be the midnight song. That's very in contention for the midnight song this year.
The first song of 2025 kind of thing.
Good Luck Babe is another one by Chappelle Rone. I think will go over well too.
What was the track, John, that you mentioned last week that was brand new, that had just come out, and you felt like it was really hot? I actually downloaded it because you said it was good.
Was it the Big Dogs one with that Hoon and Mankind guy?
I think you're referring to something Jay brought up. And
you're right. Jay did bring it up, and I'll tell you what it is here in just a minute.
I'll tell you what it is too. It was what's his name?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. Yeah.
And the name of the track?
I took a photo of
Swag.
it.
I'll find it.
It was
not like
it was a weird name.
Not like Us is a big one, but there's another one that's got kind of it's a 2-word title, and the first word is a weird word.
It kind of had a Pootie Tang vibe to it.
No, I got it right here. Hold on. I
have it as well, but it's going to take me a second to find it.
It's under my urban club. Mm-hmm. For some reason.
Your herb or your club?
Yeah, we were talking about Shabuzi first, and we ended up on that. I think that reminded him of the title of the song, and he's like, you know what, I've been playing. So.
And it's actually really good. So
Squabble Up.
Squabble Up. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Squabble Up.
Yeah.
You said that one's been getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So I've got that in my list for New Year's as well with Chappelle Rone. Yeah.
I liked it too. You said you had it in promo in December, Brian,
yes,
but I just got it in promo for January. I don't know why.
Well, no, they'll repeat, but they released the single.
Okay.
It looks like, because I just pulled it. No, I didn't. No, it was like the first or second week of December that it hit on promo.
Yeah, it just hit on my promo for January, which I got. Yeah, but
I just got my top hits monthly today. They released it early. It's probably on that. But yeah, that Squabble Up, I think Jay's right on that one. That one is one to keep your eye on or have ready to go.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, the Chappelle Rone is definitely, that Hot to Go track is
just blew up this year. She just
You guys never heard of Good Luck Babe by Chappelle Rone?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty, yeah.
Well, what any of them, really.
Yeah. We got the black pink girl there too. She's with Bruno Mars doing that APT song. They like singing the letters in Korean or something, or
yeah, yep.
That even sounds more like Mickey than Mickey. That's right. That's right on the same.
Yeah.
So give that one a spin too. APT. And it's I guess they sing it phonetically in another
Bruno
language.
Mars APT.
Yes, Bruno Mars, and the girl that's on it is one of the Blackpink K-pop girls.
Okay.
That's singing with him. So look for that too.
Aaron, you had mentioned one. What was it?
That was that Sexy Red. That's also new big.
Oh,
She's hitting hard
she
as
hurts
well.
my ears. I can't do that.
I know, but it's
You know what? I don't have it. I'm
Perhaps
sorry.
you'll benefit from a remix.
yeah. I'm fortunate this New Year's Eve I've got a format already sent forward to me, so it's going to be they wanted and told me because the age group that I'm playing for, it's a ticketed event and they're older. And they want funk, disco, 70s, 80s, 90s at the most. Nothing.
Did you think that was
sign me up
unfortunate?
for that.
Wow.
No. I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'll do that.
I'm coming to that
I
party.
was going to say, sign me up.
Yeah, no,
I'm down. I'm down with that.
I'm not sad one bit. They said they want all the top hits, like big funk songs, a lot of big disco, Stevie Wonder.
You can do no wrong there, man. That's going to be an awesome party.
No, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a great party. I'm following 3 big name comics, and then I'm on stage from 11 till 3.
Sweet.
I can hear Sir Duke already playing, my friend.
I'm already got it queued up for 12.
All right, my friend.
I've got Do I Do and I Wish in my head for this.
Ooh.
Okay, I Wish is great too. Yeah.
Yep.
Funky Stevie. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Totally.
I don't know. Maybe not Sir Duke, but Do I Do is. Yeah.
I was thinking Sir Duke, but I don't know about Do I Do.
Yeah.
I love the song.
Put superstition in that. Yeah. That's
Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Definitely I Wish, though. Definitely I Wish. I would definitely try that one out.
Matthew said he's not a fan of the Squabble Up song. I'm not a fan of it either, but if my audience likes it, I'll play it. It's not about what I like.
Yeah.
They dig.
We play for them.
Yeah. Try to anyway.
And Brian really will play Big Red if, somebody asks for it,
Well, I am Sexy Red, so I don't need to play it.
Sexy Red?
Sexy Red, yeah.
That's be your new nickname for 25. That's what we're going to call you from now on.
That's what the S stands for.
Brian S. So the S is for sexy.
Brian Sexy Red. You got to wear
Sexy Red. You damn right.
Change your name right now.
Sexy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the big New Year's song this year is going to be Shabuzi, a bar song. That's one.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was a big year for Shabuzi.
Yeah.
Tipsy was big.
He just come out with another one, too. I didn't listen to it yet. But I got the new release, and I haven't listened to it. And hopefully it's as good as a bar song, but we'll see.
I'm doing a 4-hour set this year. Anybody else doing 4 or 5 hours? What do you?
I'm doing 4 myself.
9 to 1, I think. So.
Oh wow, yeah. 4 hours is a sweet spot, man. Five, it seems like you're struggling a little bit sometimes. What are you?
This is a good time to break out line dances if you haven't, because you want stuff that's interactive and engaging. I mean, this was Cupid shuffles and cha-cha and
Casper.
Others. Casper,
It's typically amateur night too, so you're not seeing the normal crowd out. It's people who just go out for New Year's.
Yeah.
So it's not the same demographic you're playing for the rest of the year, which makes it fun for me, actually.
I like that kind of crowd. Yeah.
Eric, do you have anything that we need to be thinking about for New Year's?
Well, I was going to say in our last show, you did mention that sometimes you get these people that this might be the only time they go out all year. And so we got to hit them with those songs that, the familiar songs, the songs they love. I mean, you're going to hit, like you said, Shabuzi. Shabuzi for me doesn't work anymore. It seems like it's run its course. It's overplayed. But I bet you on New Year's Eve, it'll hit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a feeling all those songs, all those familiar songs, those are all going to hit. So I'm thinking New Year's Eve, the new one by Pitbull. He's with John Bon Jovi. It's My Life. You start it right at New Year's. Everybody, hands up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I don't know. I'm very interactive like that. I will talk to them the whole night long and get everybody fired up, especially on New Year's.
Yeah.
And then you're coming in with shots, and then then maybe you bring them down to Shabuzi or something, then bring them back up.
I find they're already fired up for New Year's. I don't really have to do much except play tunes.
Yeah.
If I'm saying anything, it's like, look out for the puke on the dance floor, because there's stuff happening. It's just happening. That's been my experience the last few years. Just, I don't have to do anything but play tunes, and they'll just go to anything. But yeah. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to dropping some new tracks. So I will take all of your track suggestions and put them in the folder.
I did that Pitbull with Dolly Parton the other night, and it killed. It absolutely went over crazy. The 95 remix called Powerful Women. Pitbull and Dolly Parton did it. So if you're slightly rural at all, it's really well. I was really impressed with that mix.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that might be how you dip into country and then come back out of it again.
That's how you go into it, yeah.
You can hit them with something.
I actually, I mashed in 9 to 5 into it, and I went into country with that song. I came out of EDM because I think they're getting sick of it at a Christmas party I did recently, and that's where I crossed back into country because I was out in the woods, like out in the middle of nowhere, and they loved country there, so it worked really well. It was a great transition out of EDM into country.
Speaking of transitions and remixes, let's get into the second part of the show because I don't think there's much else to talk about for new music, right?
Slam music. Slam it.
Slow year for new stuff. Yeah.
Name a song that needs a remix. Anybody?
I'll give you.
Go ahead.
Oh, we get several.
A song
I'll
that
give
benefits
you a
from the
song.
remix. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'll let Aaron go. Aaron was ready. Go ahead.
I mean, it's okay. I mentioned it before when we were talking off, and I look at the top 200 list of the most requested songs of the year, and I call it the most overplayed list, and I try to stay away from it so it doesn't bore people. But like we were saying, for New Year's and stuff, there's going to be people out there that haven't heard a lot of stuff, and in that list, I looked at it and I saw, Billie Jean, and that is one of the songs you want to play it. I've overplayed it. I've heard it too much. We've heard it too much. So in order to change the flavor of the song, I added Without Me. I used the stems. I dropped out Mike's vocal. I brought in Eminem's vocal and mashed the two and then went back into Billie Jean and pulled his vocal back in. And I like doing stuff like that with really overplayed songs, so stuff that we play a lot of. And I think that's one that needs to be remixed, because we've heard it a billion times. And anything on that top 200 list, you could go through that list and go overplayed, and all of them.
Your replaceable country songs is the problem.
Yeah, you could if you
want.
wanted.
You're playing in rural areas, so yeah.
I mean, you could mash whatever in that list, and I think a lot of people did over the last few years. You've been hearing all the Whitney Houston remixes. I Want to Dance with Somebody remix, and you've heard. And I think those are the songs that deserve to be remixed.
I don't think I Want to Dance with Somebody needs a remix. Does anybody else feel that way?
I
you all
think
I Want to Dance with Somebody needs a remix?
Only the chorus is needed. Only the chorus
needs it.
That can pretty much stand on its own.
I think it can stand on its own.
People will come out. They know it.
I mean, it's an art, and I don't want to tell anybody they're doing their art wrong, but I think some songs have to have a remix because they're not really danceable songs. Or they don't feel like danceable songs. I'd mentioned to Eric the Lady Gaga stuff that came out on the first album. It needed a little help. And there were some really good remixes out there of a lot of those tracks that I did play. But there are others. I think, didn't Shania Twain do some really cool pop mixes of her tracks? Back in the 90s?
Yeah, she released 3 different versions of the same record.
Over. Yeah.
She did a country record, a pop record, and a dance version of all the same 12 songs, red, green, and blue, depending on what your flavor was. That's having a different take on a song. No one would get out and dance to Sacrifice by Elton John, but you turn it into Cold, Cold Heart. Now it's got a dance beat. You get Dua Lipa, right? Yeah. It's that kind of thing. It just needed a little something. It needed a little boost.
That's why
good guy Eric had a thought.
Well, earlier the one that I mentioned was Summertime Sadness, which is just such a dark song. But then when you put it with Cedric Gervais, all of a sudden it becomes danceable.
Yeah.
I like that. We Found Love. I don't quite. I play both versions depending on which crowd it is. Billie Eilish, Bad Guy.
Yeah, all her stuff needs help. Yeah. Her music's so sparse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you one that, my New Year's Eve one that I gave the example of was Now or Never by Pitbull, the remix with Bon Jovi.
Yes.
Both for this topic tonight.
Right.
But also, I like the version of Staying Alive that's mixed within the club. That hits both age groups.
Oh, it does. 100%.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
It works.
I will say that I find Staying Alive stands on its own.
They both do, correct. But you throw them together and it even brings it up, and you've brought in a couple different age groups there.
I've done Staying Alive with Mundi on Kubaki on top of it. I've done Staying Alive. There's who the heck does it? Entrance does a really cool like rap thing from the 90s over Staying Alive that's fun. But it's a different song than Staying Alive. It's just a fun song.
Right. The chorus is the same, but everything else is different lyrics.
Yeah.
That works. That's always been a good one.
Yeah. They're fun. I was thinking about, do you remember, and I know you all do because you're old, do you remember when they dropped a remix or a redrum of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Oh What a Night, December 63, in like the late 80s? Do you remember that?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was kind of a longer version. Yeah.
It just has boom, boom, it's a redrum, right? And anytime anybody asks for that song, I automatically play that song, that version of it from the 80s. But I did something last year that was weird. I went back to the original, and it did just fine on its own. It stood on its own without
that one would, yeah.
With just the vocals at the beginning.
It would.
Well, it's got like the halftime start.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that chicka 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 thing going on.
And that was fun. That halftime start was fun. I mean, ooh, what's this? Then you hear the piano. Oh, I don't know. It worked. So it was remixed. I was playing the remix, and then come to find out, I didn't really need the remix. It's kind of dated at this point, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like if you have a hot pink Camaro, you know that's from the early 90s.
The yellow refrigerator.
Although the car is from 1968, you know that restoration is from the 90s. Sorry, car reference. Anyway, sometimes classic.
I like the remix of Sweet Caroline, John Colley.
Oh, you do?
Oh, Yankee fan, brother.
Come try that in Boston.
Yeah, because that song does not stand on its own. If you ever play that song, nobody sings along or anything.
It just clears. You know, no one's. They're all like back and forth in a line with their lighters in the air.
I don't touch it. I play beginning to end, no cut. Man, that song you cannot. Grandma will come over and punch you in the face if you cut that song.
Even if you wanted to, there's no good spot to get out of it. I mean, you have to let it finish. I mean, you can take out like the final chorus when it comes back in if you really had to try to get it under 4.5 minutes. But yeah, that's when you just kind of leave alone. It doesn't need any help, and it doesn't need to be re-gridded or re-drummed or quantized or nothing.
No.
How about a redrum of Piano Man? What do you think?
Can we play it at 9 o'clock on a Saturday?
No, you can't do that. No.
I'm kidding.
No. You're right, Brian. There's some songs you got to stay away from. There's some songs you shouldn't touch, and there's some real fundamental music that we play beginning to end. Leave it alone. It's perfect the way it is. Don't touch it.
I get a techno remix of Don't Stop Believing. I'm like, that's cute. I'll never play it.
Right.
We can enjoy it because we overplay the originals, and we can appreciate the remix and the art of it. But most people out there will throw stuff at you. It's like, what are you doing?
They're not hearing it as often as you are hearing it.
Right, 100%. Especially on New Year's. I mean,
100%.
The end of Love Shack?
Yeah.
There
are some weird mixes of that song, and they're unnecessary. All of them are unnecessary.
There's not a lot of songs I hate, but I hate the B-52 song. Love Shack.
Hey, Damon, have some respect.
You know, we played them to death. That's our own fault.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah.
It was
play, Rock Lobster or something.
Oh,
I like Rock Lobster. I'll give him the props to that song.
See, he came in now. He's like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah,
that's my cue. Rock Lobster.
Rock Lobster. He comes in the room. What lobster?
No, I'll play Rock Lobster, Mesopotamia, Private Idaho. And those are my jams. No.
There you go.
I can't even tell you the last time I played Love Shack.
No.
I try not to, just like girls just want to have fun.
Oh, that too.
Funny. There's another topic. Songs that drive DJs crazy, but drive the crowd just as crazy, but on the other flip side of it.
Yeah.
We're sitting there going, God, 3 minutes of this song?
Not this again. Shares Believe. Yeah, it's like, oh, no.
There have been songs there. I'm just thinking, there have been songs that I decided a long time ago, this is done. I can't play this anymore. There's got to be something else I can play other than this that people will like. So I'm going to retire this track and do some other things.
Cotton Eye Joe. Woohoo!
But then I come back 10 years later and realize that the audience that I'm playing for,
perfect. Yep.
They weren't even around when I decided to not play this track anymore. So it's brand new to them.
So silent boycott that they don't know you're.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
No more Love Shack.
Yeah.
I retired things like We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's 20 years ago, you know. But if I throw it on now, it's like, this is kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Because you haven't heard it in so long, right?
Yeah. I mean, just an example.
Mickey.
See, but even Damon today will throw on his tight shorts and cowboy boots and do the Cotton Eye Joe. You know, he won't admit it. Yeah,
I have fun.
Looking for Joe.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with tracks again that I retired a long time ago that I'm bringing back. And an example. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, it's show and tell now. He's got it. Talk amongst yourselves. He's going to grab an LP.
But you know what? You guys were talking about the Don't Stop Believing.
The cat was scratching my new monitor. Sorry.
I still play that song, but I played a Billie Jean. It's like a mashup between that and Billie Jean, and it works phenomenal for me.
Yeah.
There's a mix of Billie Jean. I think it's called Billie J, and I can't remember who does it, but it's got JD's Plastic Dreams behind it.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
I'll play it for you after the show. I'll find it. It's hot. I think you'll dig it.
Well, you know I do love my Plastic Dream.
Who doesn't? Everything sounds better with Plastic Dreams behind it.
Exactly.
Everything.
That's it. You can get away with a lot of these mashup things too. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
You say Aldo Freestyler remix? Is that what it is? The new EDM makeover Billie Jean will blow your mind and make you dance like never before. Get ready to moonwalk into the future.
Wow, you're like the hype man for it.
Wow.
I'll have to play that after. Wow.
Get it now. Detail.
I brought back, in the last few years, I brought back J Gal's Ben Centerfold.
Really?
Okay.
Nice.
And I brought back the Knack My Sharona pretty hardcore about 2 years ago. And no one expects it.
Right.
And everybody knows it of a certain age, and they lose it. They just totally dig it. But it's stuff that I retired 20 years ago, you know, or more.
But why? Why? Because they don't hear it no more. When you throw it down, they're like, "Oh my God," you know.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember all the words.
I could think of two songs that needed a remix, and they've already been remixed. One, I forget how do you say his name? DJ Miko or Miko. He did the "What's Up" remix.
What's Up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was wild. You know?
I liked it.
Yeah, that definitely needed a remix. It was too, you know. Yeah. And he did great with. How do you say his name though?
It's Miko, isn't it?
Yeah, Miko, right? DJ Miko. Yeah,
I think.
And then KWS with KC and the Sunshine.
Please don't go.
Please don't go.
Yeah.
What an awesome remix to that too.
Well, those are almost remakes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even played
I know,
that.
but still, it's I still think it's a yeah. But like today's music, you could name anything in the top 40. They all need a remix. I'm sorry. There's nothing out there today that
is really Hot to Go.
And Eminem's Houdini, he did the remix for you already. He brought up his like 4 of his old songs and then Abracadabra.
Yeah, now we get
How
Steve
can you
Miller
go
back
wrong?
in the mix.
Yeah, right, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got on that. I mean, as far as what needs a remix, like God, anything in the top 40 right now needs a remix. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing good anymore. That's my opinion. Nothing danceable.
I kind of like having intro and outro beats just to kind of get things in time. I mean, I don't always play them for the people, but I'm listening to them in the headphones, so I know where I'm going to hit the one. You know, you're very predictable if you play the full intros and outros, and then there's like all 60 seconds of no words and just drum beats.
That's where X-Mix. That's where X-Mix comes in. X-Mix will give you the intro and the outro, even if there ain't one. You know, X-Mix is a really good DJ company. Well, I think everybody knows them, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're right here, out of Tingsboro, Mass. But they're decent. They do a good job, and they do music videos with the intro outros. They do a great job. But
Is
that's
that Extendamix?
No, it's
X-Mix.
It's X-Mix.
X-Mix, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, here
Yeah.
it's under a different name. It's branded for Canada. It's Extendamix here, but
No, Extendamix is a whole different company.
No, there is an Extendamix too.
Yeah, that's a different
but here,
company.
Yeah.
X-Mix has been around for a long, long time.
Yep.
A long time. And they're right out of Tingsboro,
Extendamix,
Mass.
I think, is about 10 years old.
okay.
Well, it's different. Different
Yeah,
stuff.
completely different. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Very, very different.
Extendamix for $35 a month
Yeah.
for Extendamix.
All right, Bad Eric. Are you finished doing your shameless plug now?
I'm not doing any plug. Who am I plugging?
I mix them all.
Yeah.
And his money.
Why?
Leave the money in the envelope. Yeah.
Just because Xmas gives me all their monthly stuff free doesn't mean I have to plug them. You know,
No. Feels
I'm not
like I got a
plugging
brown paper
anybody.
bag outside on your porch. Someone knocks on the door and runs away.
Yeah.
Local guy.
No. I'm not doing a shameless plug. I don't even get Xmas anymore. I used to.
Now
can't
Damon,
afford it.
Damon does a lot of gigs. He's out working a lot. What are you finding? What tracks need a remix, and what tracks stand alone, stand on their own 2 feet without a remix? Off the top of your head.
Well, you guys already hit a bunch of them, from when I came in the room.
Yeah, but you got good ones.
Whitney Houston does not need a remix at all.
No.
And I tried some of their remixes, and they do not hold a candle to the original.
Right.
So,
I agree.
I'm trying to think of some other ones right now.
I mean, how dated would it have to be to feel like you had to remix it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you know what? I do have a lot of rap tracks that are lower BPMs that they remixed and to bring them up from like a 65 BPM song, they brought it up to 130, redrummed it and everything. So it's like, I play a lot of those.
Yeah.
Just because I hate stuff in that 65 to 75 BPM range.
Yeah, it's tough.
And so
it gives it a little life, gives it a little spark at least.
Sure.
I need that life. If I'm going from a dance track into that, I need that. So
yeah.
And of course, I do a lot of my own too. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, kids, wow, we nailed the show pretty quick tonight.
Put a fork in it, will you? Let's go.
Half an hour.
Let's get out of here.
I like it.
Got a lot of content in there. Good idea.
Yeah. I got to play a track for Damon, but you can't hear that because otherwise this video won't get its life on DJing TV. And we're brought to you by, sponsored by DJ Event Planner and several other companies. But I want to thank DJ Event Planner for being our main sponsor. You can check them out as well as our other sponsors. In the description of this video, there'll be links. So have a look there.
They'll be
guys,
here,
I don't know,
over there. No.
I don't know what we're going to see before the new year. I don't know if you'll see this video before the new year, but I'll let John know we did something topical. Maybe he'll post it. So thank you so much for tuning in.